Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of the NgoVo Convo podcast, where two stupids make it hype on this one. Let's make it hype on this one. I'm hyped. I'm super hyped.
Okay,
I'll tell you why in a bit, but I'm one of your hosts, Harrison Doe, and I'm joined by Veronica Vo.
Hello.
This
Get
one?
it?
Or
this one.
we're freaking
I'm right here.
angles. But if you're new here, we just want an excuse to talk about anything that ranges from anime to comics. Why, Veronica?
Because one of our friends can't catch up fast enough, so he sort of forced us into doing this.
Essentially, yeah. He'll catch up one day.
Yeah, one day.
One day. But essentially, we just talk here. Some would say conversing.
Oh, like NgoVo
Convo. We'll do this bit until it dies.
I know.
But yeah, you can watch every episode on youtube.com or listen to it as a podcast by searching up NgoVo Convo, NgoVo Convo. You'll figure it out. Search that up on your podcast service of choice. On this episode, I'm about to explain why it's hype.
Ooh,
I'm hyped.
Why is it hype?
I'm hyped, Veronica, because we're going to be talking about the Snyder Cut Justice League Audition movie. HBO Max 1x1 dimensional video.
A 4-hour-long movie.
A 4-hour-long movie. You finished though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I finished. So this is easy.
Yeah.
And for those of you that haven't finished, I recommend watching it if you can. I know it's only on HBO Max, so if anything, mooch off of a friend, neighbor, beg them, just give them. Because I will be honest, like up front, I think it's worth it. I think it's very worth it in comparison to the 2017.
I don't know the 2017 version. This is the first time I've seen Justice League.
Oh, okay, nice. Good choice. Good starting point.
Good starting point, right?
But yeah, go watch that first. Come back here, listen to our thoughts. We're really just gonna kind of gush about what we like, mention what we don't like, maybe. But it's just gonna be a conversation between Harrison,
the two of
and
us.
Veronica Vo. Ew, easy.
Oh, you see how that
just
flows?
Flows so well.
I know.
But I guess really quick. Do you have any like really quick thoughts about the whole overall movie?
Well, seeing that this is the first time seeing Justice League. Just kidding. The first version was a disappointment, to say the least. It just wasn't impactful for me. So
it was a 40% on Rotten Tomato, and I agree.
Yeah. And I knew Zack Snyder was gonna like continue his story. Oh, Monster ad. Please sponsor us.
Monster. Yeah.
Funko Pop, please sponsor us. Anyway. Sponsor ad over.
For real.
But I just knew Zack Snyder was gonna go dark in this. His color palette, 3 shades, black, white, gray.
Well, yeah, wasn't it like undersaturated essentially?
Yeah.
It's like his thing. It's really his thing.
No, it really is.
Yeah.
And the dark tone like soundtrack is totally his thing too.
Yeah.
I don't know what made him sad, depressed, but he needs to stop editing with like those 3 shades. Crying out loud.
Man.
I was just really excited about Flash. He's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Barry Allen.
I mean, I like Batman, so,
Batman's one of my favorites too.
But
like,
Flash in this movie, in this universe, is really funny. I will say. Like, I like Grant Gustin's portrayal.
Oh, yeah. I like
But this one, like, what's it? Who? Oh, my God.
Ezra Miller?
Ezra Miller. There we go.
Yeah.
I was like, he's into Harry Potter. That's all I got. Holy shit.
Yeah. He's a very awkward Barry Allen.
He does it well. He does it well.
Yeah.
It was pulled off very well. I liked it. Like us. You're awkward.
I am.
Yeah, actually, speaking of, I know, like, there's already a few differences at the beginning, right? Like, you notice the color change.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the movie, the music was good because they switched to Junkie XL because they had it originally. He was in most of the other ones,
like
composing it. Then they switched to Danny Elfman, which didn't feel right. in
It
the
was like-
2017 one.
It was too jolly.
Yeah, I mean that was the theme they were going for. It was like the
Yeah.
color was like over. It went from under to over.
Oh yeah.
Color brightness all over the place. One-liners here and there.
Everywhere.
Oh, yeah, it was-
Booyah!
I wish. No,
Hey,
it was just-
Cyborg did not say that in this movie.
No, he didn't. I wish.
I wish.
I mean, and also this movie was rated R.
There was a lot of gore, blood.
A lot of blood.
It was great.
People getting body parts cut off.
I
Not
know.
like over. It wasn't like overdone, I'd say, but it was like a nice change of pace because it was
It
already kind of
was-
dark in the other movies.
Mhm.
Because I think Man of Steel and BVS, Batman v Superman,
yeah.
was kind of dark already. So it just
I
kind of
mean,
moved
it's his
in that
tone.
direction.
He's known for darkness.
Yeah. Let me see. And of course, 4-hour movie, but really it was 6 parts.
Yeah,
You could really break it up into chunks because it was like 30 minutes each. It
and a
wasn't that bad.
prologue and an epilogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, prologue, epilogue too. And the prologue was already kind of different because this time around, what was it? Superman shown dying versus
He was dying and he was
from
screaming.
BVS. Yeah.
So it started right off the bat from where Zack ended off.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was a really cool tie-in,
Yeah.
and it was really smart to tie in that movie.
Because it felt like it continued, right? Like, I mean,
Mhm.
sure, the original one like showed he's dead. Everyone's mourning his death, but it just didn't feel like this felt like it actually flowed.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a big fanboy for Zack Snyder stuff, but I think this time it just works.
Oh, it definitely worked because his scream crossed the entire world,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the whole world was just vibrating.
But it makes sense because it woke up the mother boxes too.
Yeah, all 3 mother boxes started shaking and glowing. That was really
But-
cool.
But it actually showed that there's a reason why they started glowing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was reading into it, it's like essentially it was signaling to Steppenwolf and someone that wasn't introduced before.
I know.
Darkseid's in this movie.
Darkseid.
But it essentially signaled, hey, there's nothing to protect these guys. Come back down.
Hey, come get us again.
Doors open.
Doors open.
Open 8 to 5. Easy.
Yeah, so that was one cool change. The
Mhm. It's a good
continuing
change.
off his
Yeah.
his own storyline.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed. So we're actually just going into part 1. Remember
Mhm.
that trailer with Aquaman and Batman? Where
Yeah.
they were meeting. Batman was trying to find Aquaman, and they
Mhm.
kind of had this bickering moment. They actually put
Yeah.
that into this movie.
Yeah, because they took it
So I
out.
thought That was cool. Yeah, they
initially,
took
right?
it out.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I like how they showed Aquaman more broody and
Oh,
more of an
yeah.
alcoholic in this one.
Yeah, and he was funny in his original,
Yeah.
but this one I liked this version more.
But it didn't make sense. I had to look back. I didn't watch the full thing. I just watched the differences. But I think my gripe with the original one, because that was the first time we meet Aquaman, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have it just because DC was like, hey, we're not gonna make solo movies.
Yeah.
But
at that time.
after,
At that time,
yeah, they did after. But at the time, it was this was our first introduction to Aquaman. I'm like, all right, this guy's just a wild college boy, really.
Yeah, he was too funny. He had
Yeah.
a lot of one-liners.
Yeah, it just didn't feel right.
It just didn't. Yeah.
I was trying to grasp it. I was like, oh, maybe it's because it's a depressing tone with Batman, so they gotta have a balance with everyone else.
Yeah,
No,
I know, and it's
it just wasn't good.
yeah, and this version of him is a little better. I wish they would tone down the alcohol because I don't think he's actually that much of an alcoholic in the comics.
No,
Yeah.
no, but I get it. This is Zack Snyder's dark take, so
Yeah.
whatever.
But also Jason, Aquaman, the actor for Aquaman, is a fucking unit.
He's
The man is giant.
so massive.
And
he's taller, right, than Ben Affleck?
yeah,
in
Ben
that?
is
Yeah.
6'3", 6'4",
Yeah.
maybe. Jason is just a whole nother unit. He was really wide.
thick.
He was
Man was
thick.
thick.
And I found it funny when he started, because the original, they had him go into the water because
Yeah.
he's Aquaman.
Mhm.
But like in this version, when he went into the water, like the townspeople followed him and started singing.
Yeah, that was weird.
I thought that was a little weird.
Yeah, it was. I
was not a fan of it because I
No.
was like, how is this random girl gonna pick up his jacket and sniff it?
I was watching with my girlfriend. And I was like, she picked up the sweater. She's gonna totally sniff it. Oh, she sniffed. That's weird.
She sniffed it.
Oh.
It was so funny because as much as Bruce wanted, oh my god, I'm mixing my fucking verses.
Huh?
Wait.
Uh-huh. Yes,
I was thinking about the Hulk and I was like, wait, hold on.
I was like, she's gonna say Bruce Wayne, but you like paused. I was like, oh.
I was almost said it and I was like,
For those versed the DC Crisis on Infinite Earths, but whatever.
It's blame on the Flash. It's fine.
Speed Force.
Oops. It was just funny because Bruce was like couldn't convince Arthur to just join him.
Yeah. And then we end on the girl sniffing his sweater.
Yeah, sniffing on sweater is fine.
Nice.
A nice tie-in,
But then after that, I think it was Wonder Woman section, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her museum, bank area.
Mm-hmm. And I was gonna say, I thought it was really nice watching it. Most of the fight scenes got extended. So this first one, Wonder Woman at the museum, that whole fight was extended because they showed the guys walking in, and they're about to just wreck shop.
Yeah.
And
it was cool.
Yeah, but it just felt right because it was like, for instance, Wonder Woman wasn't far away. And she wouldn't then she didn't go to it. She was already on top of the museum.
Yeah,
she was already aware of everything going on.
Yeah.
And then the fight itself was just so much cooler to watch. Like I think this was a part where Zack Snyder is also known for slow-mo everything, but I thought it was pulled off very well in this fight.
I like the slow-mo stuff because DC has like weird powers, and you kind of need to. Flash, you kind of need to see him in slow-mo or else you don't see him. So
yeah.
So
and it adds impact, or it adds the effect of they're that powerful, right? So like with the Flash, she's that fast, you might as well just slow it down. Wonder Woman's that powerful, she's able to like notice things happening around her a lot better than most, right?
Oh yeah,
her perception's way better. So
definitely.
With the bullets flying around, oh my god, that was so cool.
I know, and she ran across everyone.
She ran across, like, protecting people. Oh my god. I was like, so boom, 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 boom. Loved it.
And then she got the bomb. She went straight up to the roof and like threw it. That was a great like cinematic scene right there.
Mm-hmm. I like that whole. Yeah. That was they did it really well. Because I remember watching it the first time. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, I was like, oh, this is typical Wonder Woman stuff.
Yeah, and they made her weak.
Yeah.
In the first version.
Yeah. Like I think she had more trouble, right?
She had more trouble.
I'm not going to correct myself, but I'm not going to go watch it.
She might have struggled. I'm not going to watch it either, so we're just going to say whatever. I think she struggled a little because she was on her own. And so I was like, why are you making her weak? She's supposed to be like equal
She's
to
supposed to be badass.
Yeah. She's an Amazon woman. Of course she's going to be badass.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It was so cool. And then afterwards, it was like the Amazon fight.
Oh, yeah.
That also got extended too.
Oh, yeah.
But that was so much cooler. Oh, Steppenwolf? Big boy.
Ooh. Thick boy.
Got thick. Got cool. His arm, his armor to me, and this one just looks way cooler. Yeah. It just looks more menacing. I think it looks way cooler.
Oh, yeah. His horns got like longer, like they curved front more.
Like his facial structure looks like they just make it
ugly ass hoe.
Yeah, but it looks better than what he looked like before.
I know. Before it was like he looked like he was cosplaying himself.
Yeah, he looked like the cosplayer essentially. Like I mean, one of our friends made us aware like how that said friend that like jump started this.
That said friend that won't catch up quick enough.
Just kidding. We love you. Just catch up.
Just catch up quicker.
Yeah. But he showed like a picture of what he looked like in the comics, and I totally forgot because this was years ago.
Oh yeah.
When they like showed like, oh, this is what Steppenwolf looked like in the comics, and he has armor, but he looks cool. He looks dope.
Yeah.
But they just couldn't pull it off.
I know, and I think Zack did a really good job because he was like his armor basically was like his protector, and it was like really shiny and spiky, and they really just couldn't kill him until the end.
And Steppenwolf actually felt menacing this entire time because he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna jump around and kill people." Because the fight with the Amazons, he just like went to town. Like this is when I first noticed the blood. I was like, "Oh, this is a bloodier fight." Oh shit!
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
Oh shit!
But also when Wonder Woman's mom, she had to take the box. Mm-hmm. Man, that last wall when it dropped and the two women just had to hold it with their shoulders, I was like, please don't smush them. Please don't show their like smush bodies.
Yeah, I was like, this is an R-rated movie now. Yeah. They could totally do it. They could totally do it.
And then you see them just like...
all those women are fucking buff. They're all like...
oh, yeah.
ripped. I was like...
they're absolutely ripped.
I think that's just cool how like, yeah, to me, Amazon should look ripped as fuck. And they all did.
And they sure did.
Nope, not trying to body shame. It was just a nice detail. It was just a nice detail.
I know. They were like pretty ripped in the first version too.
Yeah, it was just a reminder. Yeah, I think I just got reminded. I was like, oh yeah, they're ripped. Holy shit.
I know. There's one
like scene... we didn't watch Wonder Woman recently, but you know.
Oh yeah, 1984. That's another episode though.
Yeah, that's another episode.
I liked how they that box they had to like carry it around, but like one of the girls like she tripped off her horse or she got kicked off or something, and then you see one woman, she's actually a supermodel, so that's cool. I forgot her name, but she had to like string it and then arrow, and she threw her arrow, shot the arrow. Oh, that was cool.
And then the other one like caught it to like pull it to herself. Man,
yeah,
like. And again, I know some people are like saying this is extended because there's more slow-mo in it. Mm-hmm. But I thought it was so cool. I think it was tasteful slow-mo, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was just fun. I thought it was cool. I was like, I'm already watching this for 4 hours. I'm like, whatever.
Might as well.
I'm in for the ride at this point. Because I watched it all in one sitting. I think you broke it up, right?
Yeah. So I watched...
you and your boyfriend broke it up?
Yeah. Parts 1 to 3 one day. And then parts 4 to 6 the next day.
Yeah, because it was funny because me and my girlfriend were just going to do the same thing. We're just going to watch it by chunks. And then we ended up just watching the rest of it. I was like, fuck it.
But I see why you just like did it in one go, because at a certain point, it was mostly the parts 4 to 6 that like really pulled
that's when it's really different. I actually got caught. I actually got interested with Flash and Cyborg already. Yeah. So I think that was like part 3.
Yeah, part 3.
Yeah. Because they had more backstory. They just
was great.
I was like, wait. This was stuff that I read that was cut. And this makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Like, so much more sense.
And people were complaining that it was, like, over explained. But I'm just like, no, because you need to understand them and where they're coming from.
People can, like, those people are probably also people that know about these heroes. And they're like, oh, they over-explained it. We know this. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, in all honesty, when you really think about it, sure, we know it. But we don't know in the sense of this universe.
Yeah.
Because they could do something different.
This verse.
The
end. This is it.
this one time deal. Yeah. Super sad. But no, sorry, did you want to address anything from part 1 or 2?
No.
I don't. Yeah.
I think we're about to go 2.
I don't know the parts that well, actually.
Oh,
so
okay. It's okay. We'll just go.
We'll just kind of go.
Oh yeah. The flying insects, they looked a lot scarier to me.
Oh, the parademons. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look way better.
Yeah, they look.
It's like
way
they had
better.
budget.
Oh wow! Did they now?
Did they now? Oh, okay. I saw a comparison. Speaking of those, Batman in the original one knew about the invasion already.
Oh yeah.
So then he strung a he had his moment where he's like, "Oh, I'm stringing this burglar dude to get more info to draw a parademon." I was like, "How the fuck would you know this so early?" That was my other gripe with. No, I get it, but plot wise, it didn't make sense. It was just like, how do you like? I'll take it. Batman knows all. Fuck it. But I felt like in this one it flowed better because he was actually trying to just recruit a team, just to just to have a group to protect Earth. Holy shit, I can't talk.
The Avengers.
I need more monster.
I'm in the wrong verse. Oops. Not the Avengers.
Did I say that?
I did.
Oh, I was like, did I say that?
Yeah, I like how you questioned yourself, but I was like, no, I did. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
I like how they introduced Starlabs and Ryan, the scientist.
Oh, Brian Choi? Yeah.
Yes.
He was cut content. I was like, wait, this is so cool. They
great.
technically introduced they introduced the Atom. They actually had more screen time for Cyborg's dad.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more in here. Like, so Silas was actually here more with Ryan Choi. Yep. Explaining like what they're working on more. I thought that was cool.
And what was missing? The box was missing.
The box is missing.
Yeah.
But why was it missing?
Why was it missing?
Cyborg.
Ooh. But the history of the 3 boxes.
Oh, history was cool.
That shit was cool because we saw a lot of people.
Yeah. So leading into that, it was cool that Wonder Woman had to learn about that because, well, going back to Amazon, they lost. Box got taken, so they had to warn Wonder Woman or the man to like look for it. I thought that made more sense because I was like, before they both knew about it, but why? So in here it's like, oh, it's because Wonder Woman learned from Athens that Darkseid's a thing.
Oh yeah.
So the history
scary.
Was way cool. History was he looked scary. History was cool because originally it was Steppenwolf that not Darkseid in that spot.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. The first version,
the fight happened.
Darkseid was like a big black blob on the wall that she goes into.
Yeah.
And if you just don't know the history, like it was gonna confusing for a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, that fight had so many people.
Cough Zeus?
Zeus was actually a thing?
Zeus. Green Lantern.
Dude, Green Lantern got his hand cut off too. That one got cut off.
Ooh,
man,
a lot of people.
And then Ares actually does land a blow on like the blow that like gets him out of commission for a bit.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Did I say Thanos or Darkseid?
You almost said Thanos.
I almost said it right. I like had a split second. I'm like,
you had to think about which verse we're in.
Dude, it's the big bad. It's the big bad I wanted was Darkseid, but they didn't do it.
They didn't do it right.
But they did now. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, this is our first time seeing Justice League, right?
You're right. They did. Yes, they did it right. First try. So it's Lego Batman. First try.
Very first try.
Oh my god.
History was cool. Oh, Cyborg and Flash. Their backstory is really cool.
No, Flash? Okay. First Flash. The fact that he like how fast he was. He burnt off his shoe.
To save Iris.
To save Iris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breaks the window with one finger.
Oh god. First off, his priority was not Iris. It was
the hot dog.
The hot dog. He didn't even look at her.
Hey, it was foresight. He was trying to get a job. Be a dog walker, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, dog
Pet
walker,
shop
dog sitter,
assistant,
something like
whatever.
That. Yeah.
So
he needed hot dogs.
Thinking fast. Like Flash.
Oh. But the funny thing is, he doesn't even know he's the Flash. He's just Barry Allen.
Right now. He's just Barry Allen. Yeah, that's true. He's just Barry Allen.
But a little spoiler if you watch CW Flash. This Barry Allen actually was so quick he crossed over to the CW Flash.
That crossover, so good. Oh my god,
so good.
I nut.
Did you nut hard?
I nutted hard. Super hard nut.
It was so funny because Grant's Flash was like, I'm the Flash. And then Ezra's Flash was like, I'm Barry.
I'm Barry. What?
And then like Ezra's Flash is like, I guess I need a name. And he just like zooms out.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Nice. Yeah. No, it was just, I appreciate the backstory on that. Like, not saying that I didn't like the introduction with Batman. That was so cool too, but I think this established Barry as a character a little bit better.
Yeah, Barry and Iris.
Yeah, Barry and Iris.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Cyborg though, his backstory.
His body looked a lot better in this one.
See, I didn't see the comparison, but I also thought it looked better.
It looked a little better, right?
Yeah. Or maybe they showed more of him. Maybe that's why. We just didn't see enough of him. Because they did cut a lot of stuff for him, a.k.a. this stuff.
A.k.a. him having daddy issues.
Dude, they showed his mom. And because I was like, oh, I don't think they showed his mom. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. Then she dies. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
I was about to get attached. Oh, shit.
But trauma.
Yeah. But trauma comes in. Man.
There's a lot of cool Easter eggs in here, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Martian Manhunter. Ooh. That was a good one.
Ooh, man. Like, even that, like, there's little changes here and there. Like, I'm sure there's this BuzzFeed article I actually just went down after watching it because they had, like, all the differences.
Yeah.
And, like, the fact that they just had, like, Martha Kent meet up Lois, but didn't come out. Hey, just kidding. I'm Martian Manhunter. I was like,
just kidding.
Man, I stopped. I paused the video. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I know, right? And Martian Manhunter is like one of my favorite characters for Superman. It's really cool.
What could have been?
What could have been? What could have been? You know what? We just won't think about the DC verse.
We got what we got now. We got what we have now. It's fine.
You know, we're beggars. We were begging for this.
We were. Zack Snyder, like, he knows how to get the fans excited. He really does. He knows how to he knows what to pick and place. So good. I will give him that.
I will give him that whole Superman versus everyone fight again.
That was also extended. Not by much, but it was...
Not by much.
Oh, I had to rewatch that because we were talking about it after. And I forgot he made the one-liner where he gets Batman. He's like, do you bleed? Then throw him across. Mm-hmm. And then Batman's like, well, something's bleeding now. I was like, ooh, that doesn't feel right.
I know.
That was wrong.
But I loved that Flash was trying to be quick. But Superman was just a little quicker.
Yo.
Just a little.
Yo.
And then they fought. Flash and Superman fought, which was extended.
Yeah.
Which was great because Barry has no technique
nope.
in combat. He slipped, he fell, he threw himself into Aquaman.
Pretty much. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Aquaman was so pissed at Flash. It was
just funny to see their dynamic, right? That whole
great.
fight. It's great.
It was great.
Let's see.
That was a good scene.
Lois
came back, saved him.
Okay, yeah. So that was another thing. In the theatrical, they had to call in Lois.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't visiting every day like she was in this one.
Yeah.
So in this one, she happened to be visiting. So it made sense. She's mourning. She's actually more unlike the other one. The other one, she wasn't really.
I know. She was like, bye.
Yeah. Martha Kent called her thirsty in that one.
I know.
I rewatched like clips of certain things. I'm like, oh, that's the difference. You're right. Ooh, no, so it just made sense. Like, this movie continues to prove that it just makes sense. Not that it's great. I'm not saying that the movie's great, like amazing, like, oh god, this is like Infinity War. No. Or Endgame.
But it was worth it for 4 hours.
But it was still worth it in comparison. Like, I enjoyed it thoroughly way more.
And this is the end of this universe.
Oh, can we? Here, let me see. They added more Alfred scenes.
Oh man, yeah, they did.
They added more Alfred scenes
between him and everyone, not just him and Bruce.
It was him like talking to each versus just him and Bruce. Because before it was like Bruce and Wonder Woman. So Batman and Wonder Woman talking to each other most of the time, as if they're forming everything. While this one's like, oh, it's a group effort. Yeah. It's great. Yep. Alfred with T. It was great. I was like, yes, Brits and their tea. I appreciate details.
He's just babysitting Bruce for too long and couldn't leave her alone.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Aquaman more brooding. Cyborg. Oh, another difference I thought was a tearjerker. Going back to the Cyborg, Silas dies in this one.
Oh yeah. I did not expect that.
Yeah. Because I questioned it at that point. I was like, did he live or die in the last one?
I was getting kind of scared towards the end because he was just like, he took the box and I was like, oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I thought he was just like going to make off with it or something and do something. But then I was like,
hide it or something?
Yeah. And then he'll die by that? Like, like by Steppenwolf. Oh no.
He did it on purpose.
He did it on purpose. I was like, oh, you genius. That makes way more sense. Absolute sad, but actually a genius move.
I know, right? And then, oh man, Flash had some great moments, especially during like the final fights when he turned back time. Oh my god!
Okay, I get heroes should help people out, but they took out that family.
Yeah.
So he was actually like the reason why he was running around was like to supercharge and then like help Cyborg. Oh, Cyborg's way more useful, duh. But yeah, turning back time because they should have failed. That means they failed.
I know.
Oh.
He messes up the timeline in every verse that he's in.
Yeah, facts.
It's fine.
Absolute facts.
It's fine. Flashpoint.
See, this was probably gonna that was probably him like learning about the Flashpoint stuff more at this point. So that was good. And then Cyborg actually being useful in that he shows that he's able to break up the boxes. Like he's actually a pivotal point in the plot. Like he's powerful enough to do that. He hacks the mother boxes at one point too.
Yeah.
And then just showing his powers. I thought like the part where like he could, I'm just gushing about Cyborg because I just love how like they added more. You
should just gush him. It's fine.
Because they show his powers and they're like he could like the little thing where he could just see everyone's bank accounts.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
And he would see like, oh, this person has very little money but sees why. And then he's just like, okay, here's more money. Yeah. And then me too, please.
Me too.
I got my steamy, but I want more.
Give us more.
Give me that Cyborg fund.
Oh, I know, right? That was cool.
He was so cool.
Yeah, that last fight, that was intense. That was more intense than the first version.
Yeah.
For sure.
And apparently because I couldn't remember this, but Superman joined at the beginning, but he helped Flash.
Yeah.
Initially. And then
because they had a race in the first version to see who was faster.
I was like, okay. I mean, that was cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
That's the fun part, but not right now.
Obviously, Flash is quicker by like a little bit.
Yeah.
AKA Smallville did that.
I mean, it's been proven that Flash is actually faster than Superman.
Yeah.
It's just the news. Yeah, anyway, I can go off a tangent on that one.
I know,
Flash
me
is
too.
way faster.
It's okay. But can we talk about, so since we're still talking about the last fight, Steppenwolf being decapitated? Oh my god.
Oh.
Aquaman had no mercy.
Do you remember why he lost the first time?
I don't, because I don't remember
because he had the fear of losing. So then the parademons would attack him and push him back into Boon Tube.
You see, this is my first time watching Justice League, so I just,
See, I didn't rewatch. I just looked at differences, but I thought that was I remember now. I was like, funny. That's so dumb. That's actually really dumb.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Meanwhile, here.
Oh, yeah. He got stabbed by Aquaman.
Wrecked.
And like thrown close to the little area that he was. Yeah. And then Wonder Woman decapitating his head. And
then they throw his body in just for Darkseid to be like stomp on his head. All right.
Stomp on his head.
Enough.
You're dead to me.
You're dead to me. You woke up and chose death today.
Bye.
Bye. No. Man, that ending with speaking of like just R-rated stuff, because that was R-rated, obviously. He almost got wrecked by Mirror too. Mirror bloodbended him.
Yeah.
Straight up bloodbended him. I was like, oh, this is a thing. That's cool.
It was great. I didn't remember her having an accent in Aquaman.
They changed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they changed it because I think the first one was like an American accent, and then this one was British. Now I don't know what she sounds like.
I know, same, because I'm like, okay.
Because in Aquaman, I only remember like what she sounds like.
She has an English accent.
She has an English accent?
Sure, yeah.
So they technically fixed it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But this is the end, so I don't know.
This is the end.
We can speculate all we want. No one knows.
Speaking of the end of this.
Oh, the epilogue?
The epilogue.
Lex. I don't know if I like this version of Lex.
I never liked this version of Lex, to be honest.
It was just a little weird.
Yeah.
He's a little weirdo.
Yeah. I don't think what's his name again? Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg, yeah.
I don't think he portrays it's a different type of Lex that I don't like, and that's something we could talk about BVS because that shows up more.
Yeah.
But the difference in this one though was in the original he was trying to form a team of villains.
Yeah.
But in this one he's like, oh no, we're just gonna fuck over Batman. Oh, Batman's Bruce Wayne, by the way, and.
Deathstroke.
Man, he would have been so good.
Oh yeah.
What's the actor?
Joe. I don't know. I don't know his last name, but he's in Magic Mike.
It's Joe Bigman. I just know him from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, he's married to someone from.
And he's married to the guy.
What's her name?
On Modern Family, I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
I'm so bad, but he would have been so good. I would have loved it. This would have led into the solo Batman movie. Oh my god.
Could have. What could have happened?
Nope. And then
Batman's dream?
Nightmare.
Yeah.
His nightmare?
Yeah.
It would have led to that too.
That was an alternate universe with the Joker.
Or like it would have been like or like the end. We don't know. know. But it could have been like Darkseid taking over already. But yeah. It was like Batman, Deathstroke, Mira, Flash, and Cyborg. They all look different.
Yeah.
Flash is like in a bigger suit. Cyborg has a fucking cannon.
Aquaman could potentially be dead.
Aquaman and Wonder Woman would be dead, actually. Yeah. And then,
Superman just looking a little too sus.
Dude, they would have led into possibly like Lois dying. Yeah. Because they alluded to her being pregnant.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because
the pregnancy test, right?
Yeah.
I would have been if this was the original version, I would have been so excited. I would have been
so excited. Absolutely. It opened up so many doors.
Yeah. Like at first I was like, okay, maybe there's a reason why they're putting it all together. Obviously that's not the best idea.
Yeah.
But if anything, this was gonna lead into more stuff. Then the end or like the big movie, like Endgame would have been like Darkseid, like the Nightmare version.
The Nightmare, yeah. I totally agree.
I would have taken it. I would have been
ready. The DC verse, they're just not really good at building.
They don't know what to do with their shit. They really Warner Brothers needs to get their act together.
I know.
My last thing that I really liked was Superman in his black suit.
That was a clean suit.
Superman in his. This was teased for years because I saw it on Zack Snyder's Instagram, and it showed the suit in the back, and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna happen."
He did that on purpose. I know which photo you're talking about. He for sure did that.
Oh, he did it on purpose, and I was ready, but then it didn't show, and I was really sad.
I know.
Which leads into how Superman makes his entrance in front of Steppenwolf. The theatrical, his quote was, "Well, I believe in truth, but I'm also a big fan of justice." Meanwhile, Snyder's version gets hit with an axe. Not impressed.
I know. That's it.
Boom.
We don't need anything else.
I don't need your justice talk. I just need Superman to be badass.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was my most hype moment. I thought that was cool.
Oh, that was one of the coolest moments.
This movie was so good. Overall, I enjoyed it way more.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the only version. This is the only version.
It's like Avatar only had like... or Avatar's having its first live action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then Dragon Ball Z never had a movie?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so you like this one, right?
Oh, yeah. This one it's definitely worth 4 hours.
Yeah. It was great. And I know for some of those that are like, 4 hours is a long time. They break it up. Just watch it by parts. It's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes each. He
literally like names it out for you. Like part 1 is here, part 2 is here.
He actually breaks it up.
Yeah.
So
it's really nice.
So to me, it's like, just treat it like a miniseries if it's too long for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, here we are watching like WandaVision that's like 9 episodes.
Weekly.
Yeah, so just do it that way if you really wanted to. Yeah. But overall, you liked it too?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm just like, we both love DC and Marvel. And so I'm just a little disappointed how DC went. I think the closest thing we got was Arrow from CW.
As like their whole crossover. They do crossovers on like they had like a yearly crossover.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. I was like, cool. Man. But yeah. I was just super hyped for this, and I'm just really sad that I was happy to know what we could have got, but I'm really sad to know we won't get what we could have got.
I know, but they were doing it, so hopefully they will do it correctly.
So,
yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Know. They need to take notes from Marvel.
They should, but it's also kind of too late, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But that's another episode. We'll talk
that's
about DC versus Marvel in another episode.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add, though?
Ooh, I don't.
You don't? All right.
No.
Well, we're
just
about
Funko Pop, just sponsor us. That's right. Sponsor us.
Just saying. But I guess on that note, I'll just wrap it up for now. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at NgoVo Convo. That's NgoVo Convo. If you don't know how to spell that.
Get it.
And get it. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. But in the end, just let us know how we're doing, what you want to see next, or if you want us to talk about a certain show or recommend something. Maybe we haven't seen it. Yeah. We're doing comics now just because that's just everything that's popping up. But we are going to do some more anime, manga if I read. That bit's for later. But other than that, you got anything else, Veronica?
I don't.
All right. Other than that, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow.